A lot of brands are shifting from traditional media to digital marketing because the world is moving into the digital space.
Every day phone, every day niyashuta, every day nenza content. Yes, because content pays.
Content creation has become a serious business in South Africa. Leading the pack of these digital entrepreneurs are Mihlali Ndamase and Nicolette Mashile. Ndamase explains what her brand is all about.
Mihlali brand, I think it's a brand that appeals to quite a vast audience from 18 to 35. I think it's young, ambitious people. Those are the ladies that I think I touch. I do have a majority woman-based audience. And my brand is just, I love lifestyle, I love luxury, I love travel. But at the same time, there's still that authentic thing about me where it's like, I'm still a Xhosa girl at heart. You will see me posting a diamond work, but so that's really my brand.
Mashile has decided to focus on financial education. She is capitalizing on her content.
I think I decided on corporatizing and becoming a business in the space that I'm in because at the end of the day, you can monetize content. And I think that's an important thing that people need to understand, that we're not just freelancers, we're not just influencers, we're actually entrepreneurs and our business is content. I think it's first and foremost, you need to be taken seriously in the world, and for you to be taken seriously, one of the few things that brands, for instance, or partners look for is, are you corporatized? Are you a registered business? Do you have a 5-year plan? And all of those conversations can happen very quickly with a couple of trust things, and that is, you've got a registration, you've got a business bank account, you've got a website. It's aesthetics that unfortunately still matter, for people to take you seriously.
Their success has attracted the attention of corporates who are getting onto their platforms to market their brands. Digital marketing expert Lindsay Matikinye explains why content creators are so attractive to brands.
These guys, influencers, content creators, seem to be closer to the audience and are able to engage at a more personal level. It would place the brand in a better position if they were to use these as the connection between their customers and the brand in itself.
Another expert in the field of digital marketing, Kwanele Ngwane, says the advantage of digital is longevity and real-time stats on engagement.
Digital platforms have the longevity. The content is constantly there. People can go back to watch that piece of content and still will then also engage and see your adverts, versus if you have a placement for a certain period of 1 month, whether it's a billboard or a TV ad, people can only see it if and when they catch it as it plays. The thing with the digital platforms is that you have that data where it will tell you that somebody is followed by what is the percentage of women, what is the percentage of males, what is the age demographic, where do they stay. Brands are able to even pinpoint exactly who they want to place their brands with and who they're going to be speaking to if they place their brand with a certain influencer.
Working with big brands requires one to know their story. So how do content creators and social media influencers charge for brand partnerships?
It really depends. We have a skeleton that we reference when it comes to brand deals, but at the same time, depending on the deliverables and the duration of the partnership, obviously we sometimes have to work out like a package that is giving the brand a discount or something that makes sense. So that's really how we determine. It also depends on which platforms they want the content to go on. Is it video content? Is it stills? Are they producing the content? Am I producing it? In terms of usage, if the content's been shot, if it lives on their platform for how long. So there's a lot of things that you need to factor into your rates, but that's just an idea.
When brands do approach us, I think one of the biggest things that I always say to my team is ask what it is that they want to achieve, what are their timelines, and what is it going to take for us to be able to deliver on their work. We do have a rate card, but the rate card is a relationship tool. It's to remind you, right, that we know what we're doing here. Right? It's to remind brands that we know what we're doing here and we want to be fairly compensated, right?
These young content creators have managed to monetize their popularity on these new media platforms and are working with teams to take their businesses further.
I've got a full team. You know, I've got a lady who heads up content. I've got a lady who heads up campaigns. I've got a makeup artist in here. We've got a graphic designer here. In fact, we've got like 3 graphic designers. We've got people who shoot for us. We've got videographers.
When it comes to my team, roughly I work with about 6 people on a day-to-day basis, but Ituma Collective as a whole is a huge company. So yeah, it definitely does come with experience as you grow, and I think also as your team grows, you get the right people on board to advise you on how to go about things.
So, are brands completely ditching traditional media marketing?
Here in South Africa, obviously, there's still a lot of people who watch TV. There's still a lot of people who listen to the radio.
One of the things that you learn when you are doing a formal degree in communications is the fact that in a country like South Africa, mass media is not going anywhere. And I think it's a stance that I really, truly, and thoroughly believe in, is new technology will always come, new media is going to come. But what we cannot run away from is the importance of television and radio, right?
Traditional and digital, I don't think they fighting against each other. It's part of the same marketing mix. It's just that now there's another avenue that advertisers have to look at.
Is content creation a real business though?
It's a space that has also created opportunities for other people, other creatives. It's not just about the influencer. There's a whole team behind an influencer. There's a team of professionals, people who study, like brand strategists, marketing managers who work with us. So it really is a proper career.
I think we need to do away, because we've got this culture of employment. We've got a culture where somebody must come and give us a job. In a world where content has become one of the most valuable commodities, I don't see why every single person in this country is not a content creator.
For SABC Digital News, I am Dinilohlanga Mekuto in Johannesburg.